Everything is green, except one thing is greener than others. Pnut is absolutely crushing it with the recent rally. It's now in the top 100 largest cryptocurrencies. Now in this video, I want to share the YouTube stats on prior Pnut videos on this channel. I also want to share the newest on-chain analytics. We want to find out how much longer this rally can last, or if it potentially makes sense to take some profit now. So the first video on Pnut on this channel was published 1 week ago. A typical video is here in gray, and the Pnut video initially performed quite typical, but then a second rush came in. That is when the price appreciated. Another new video just followed. That's already outperforming since the very beginning. And so when that first video went online, we were still at 11 to 12 cents. Now we are at 87 cents, up more than 600%. Does it make sense to take profit now? Before we get into the data, one more thing. I publish videos on various meme coins regularly on this channel. So if you don't want to miss the next one, if you want to be early, feel free to subscribe. Now let's jump into the data. With this rally, Pnut is now finally the largest trending token on the Solana chain. Its liquidity pool is 14 million, and it's only followed by the ACT token, which by the way rallied to a similar degree due to similar reasons. Both tokens got recently listed on Binance. Now here's something I recommend everybody to do whenever considering to buy a token. Have a look at the DEX screener page and have a look at the number of buyers and sellers, because that can give a hint of where the current price action might be coming from. We know that the price appreciated by 83%, that's obvious, but here's data we can only get through on-chain analytics. The number of buyers is actually smaller than the number of sellers in the last 24 hours. But the buying volume is higher than the selling volume. In other words, there's more dollars flowing in, that's why the price is going up, but those dollars come from fewer people. When a price rallies like this, usually the sellers should have more capital than the buyers. Because people play with similar amounts of capital, right? Let's say you put $1,000 in a meme coin. When that then 10x's, then you're likely going to sell $5,000. And the next person that might buy might still just put in $1,000. They might not increase their betting size suddenly. And so when we see that the amount that the buyers move is much larger than the amount that the sellers move per transaction, that means especially for a token that went up massively, that the whales are now completely kicking in. And we can see this as well in the on-chain analytics. Check this out. We almost doubled in the last 24 hours, but the number of first-time traders actually wasn't that high. It was lower than the day before. Usually, when the number of traders goes down by more than 2/3, we should expect with the low intention that also prices go down. But that's not what we observe with Pnut. We also see that on-chain, the number of token transactions went down, almost by 2/3 as well. By the way, please ignore the latest data point because today isn't yet over. So this bar hasn't yet completely filled up. What we've got over here is the trading volume, and I want to put the focus on the normalized trading volume on the right. So on the left is just the trading volume in US dollars. On the right, it's normalized to 100% per day. And we can see how small retail takes up less and less of the trading volume. Now, small retail simply means the wallets that have less than $1,000 worth of the token. Now, all of those effects are supported by people simply moving their tokens now over to Binance in order to potentially sell them there. But it looks like the market makers at Binance and the whales, they are selling up the token. So on-chain, we still see more sellers than buyers. And we very likely would see this on the centralized exchanges as well if they were transparent. Unfortunately, they aren't. But it's a few big people that buy it all up. Likely for market making, likely for manipulation, likely to increase volatility at some point. And so that's then how that looks like over time. The whales hold more and more of the supply. Pnut is now owned with 93% by the whales. Now here's the thing, the market is obviously 100% risk on now. Bitcoin hits new all-time highs, and especially the levered meme coins, they make most gains. And within the meme coin market, it's mainly the newly launched tokens on Solana in the Pump Fund ecosystem that make most money. Check this out, this is the categories tab on CoinGecko, ordered by the performance in the last 7 days, and Pump Fund is leading everything. There is a slight issue though with Pnut, and that's the potential upside. Pnut is already the largest of the tokens on Pump Fund. It used to be GOAT, now it's Pnut. And so I'm not saying that Pnut has to go down. Of course, the pump fund ecosystem in total continues to expand. I expect this to continue for the next week, maybe for the next month, potentially for the several next months. But I don't think that Pnut will still fly as quickly as it did in the last 7 days. I do not believe we will see another 700% gain in the next 7 days, because that would put the market cap at 5 to 6 billion. And that would then make it the third largest meme coin in the entire ecosystem. Larger than Pepe, just behind Shiba Inu and Dogecoin. I believe it's in the smaller market caps that aren't in the hundreds of millions yet. Just have a look at what performed pretty well in the last 7 days. We've got Memes AI, we've got Based, we've got Nom Nom. I'm not endorsing any of those coins, but I do believe that with the right approach, we can find those winners early. Now let me show you how I heard about Pnut early, how I heard about Pnut at this point here, when we were still at 3 cents. Since then, we are up by more than 2,400%. The way to find those things early is via wallet tracking, by following the people that in the past tended to make the right calls, that tend to be insiders, that tend to influence markets. Because the blockchain is 100% transparent, we can see what other people are doing. For example, Stan Crypto bought Pnut on the 3rd of November, or Crypto Banter bought Pnut again on the 3rd of November. That was here at the 3 cents mark. And so we've got more than 400 wallets that we track in total. For Crypto Banter, we've got 33 wallets that we are tracking. Crypto Banter has more than 1 million subscribers on YouTube. They definitely move markets. When they talk about a token, the token goes to the moon. And so I strongly believe in this strategy. Of course, those wallets aren't public. So the art in all of this is to actually find those wallets. And because of that, I made a tutorial course on just that topic. How can we find different influencer wallets? How can we then afterwards track them? And how can we afterwards also interpret the signals that we get from the tracking? This is all part of the premium membership. It's not just about wallet tracking. There's more than 100 tutorial videos in total. There's also on-chain analytics that we looked at today. There's also portfolio management, etc. And so once we've got a signal by those wallets, we of course discuss that in dedicated groups in premium. It's currently $125 per month. There's also a 1-week money back guarantee. So in case you don't like premium, in case you don't make money, just message me within the first week and I'll refund you 100%. There's really zero risk for you. And so can Pnut further rally? Yes, of course it can, together with the pump fund ecosystem, but the price development now is 100% in the hands of the market makers. They are currently pushing up the price. It's the whales that are buying. It's not anymore the broad market. The broad market tends to rather sell right now. If you got some value out of this video, feel free to subscribe. I publish videos regularly. Feel free to also give this a like. It helps the channel grow. See you in the next video or see you in premium. Cheers.